I was saying Magic Mike.
That's actually my previous job, not there.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my god. Yes, cheers guys.
I give you something to clap about, my friend. Is that yours?
and she just go in there, when people were like clapping. If I do some magic trick, people will like,
Yeah.
it might sound sad, but
Yeah, but yeah, I get the point. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am here today with a great magician, Magic Mark.
Hello everybody,
Not
Magic
Mike.
That's right.
And who performs his show during Carnaval Sztuk Mistrzów. So, do you enjoy the festival so far?
Yeah, the festival has been great. We've already done 2 shows yesterday, and amazing. It's my second time performing here.
Yeah.
And always would love to come back because the people in Lublin are amazing. They have amazing crowds.
Why magic? Why did you decide to start doing this?
I saw a person doing magic tricks. It was actually my oldest brother, and we were in a family gathering. He was doing many tricks, and everybody kind of loved him, and all the attention was with him. To be honest with you, I'm a really shy person. Like my personality,
Really?
yeah.
We're covering very well.
It happens in time, But when we're growing up, or as babies or as kids, we have a personality that how we really are. As a little kid, I was very shy. And when I saw my brother doing magic, it was like, wow, if I do some magic trick, people will like me.
Yeah.
It might sound sad, but
yeah, I get the point. What do you like the most about street shows? Because you perform mostly on the street, right?
Yeah. Well, in different parts of my career, I've been a professional magician for 12 years. But I've performed in many places around the world. I've performed in many private functions. I've headlined a hotel in Philippines, and I work in a casino resort back there doing close-up and parlor magic.
Yeah.
But my heart is in the street. This is where I started. I just love the freedom of being able to travel and do the work.
Yeah, and I also think that it's more challenging and more difficult to perform on the street than on the stage, because first of all, you have to deal with all kind of weather you have, right? And you never know who will come, like what kind of person you can find on the street, and you have to entertain people who are like kids and old people, like everyone, right? So it's a bit more challenging, I think. In a way.
I love the randomness of it. And also, you're right, it is challenging because everything all the time, it's random, it's always different. There's always many distractions. But you become a more powerful performer by being able to address those distractions and still get through the flow. And also in a theater or in a stage, people already seated down. They're already there. They pay the money already, and then you do something. This one different. They can walk away in any time, so it's challenging. You have to make them stay. It's a very raw feedback. And
it's also challenging to make them being focused all the time, right, on the street, because like you said, there's many distractions, and they can just go to other place instead of seeing your show. But if you're good enough, you will just keep your audience.
That's right. Yeah. So keeping the audience, and then the other challenge is making them pay.
How long does it take for you to learn new magic tricks?
A new magic trick. For me, it depends on a magic trick. There are many magic tricks in the world, more than thousands of them.
But I think it's easier for you right now to learn it, right? Because you already know a bit how it works, right?
Yes. You can maybe see the craft of magic And the type of magic I do is it's called prestidigitation or sleight of hand magic. You can kind of think of it as playing a song or an instrument. For example, if you have if you're playing the guitar or the piano, you learn how to first press the notes, and then you learn about chords, and then you learn how to use these things to make a song. So it's the same in magic. We use a lot of the same either philosophies or also techniques with the hands and the fingers, and you kind of like mix them up to make your own song.
Yes.
That makes any sense.
Yeah. Actually, you said it in a very nice way.
Yeah.
I give you something to clap about, my friend. Is that yours?
So I brought you a little something. Maybe I come back here so everybody can see me. And this is a coin, and you can just examine the coin for everybody.
Yes.
You see
yes,
that
it is.
It's a real one, right?
Yes.
But what I have here also is a magic hanky or handkerchief. As you can see,
I'm so excited.
There's nothing in front,
Yes.
right? And there's nothing in the back. But all you have to do is watch the coin and the silk. Are you ready?
Yes.
If I grab the coin and put it inside the silk, you can do a dumuchni. There you go. It just disappears completely.
Oh my god.
How it works is there's a magic hole. When I snap my fingers, it comes right back. You can examine the coin for everybody right there.
Yeah. It's oh my god.
Sometimes it does that. If
Oh
I
my
grab the
God.
coin though, I put it inside the silk. You just blow again.
like
Blow. Yeah.
okay.
You see, it just disappears. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And actually, my mama said there's nothing there either. So right over here is actually the coin,
Oh my
right?
god.
And over here is a big surprise for you. This one is, there we go. There's the bottle over there. And
Oh
maybe
god.
we can show that.
Yes.
And over here, there's another bottle. This one is a Polish vodka.
Yeah, Polish vodka.
There we go.
Yeah, we have good drinks for today.
We can drink after the
Yes. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Okay, that was very nice. Thank you.
Sure.
You were mentioning that you are traveling a lot, and I'm curious, how does that affect your work?
Oh, okay. Well, so maybe I can tell you that my first passion in this lifetime was to travel the world. Okay. So the work came after that. So what happened was when I was in my early 20s, after university, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what to do with my life. So I did a little backpacking trip in Australia. And there I did a lot of different jobs. I remember the first street performer busker that I saw in Circular Quay in Australia. Her name was Bendy M, and she was a contortionist. Like she would put herself inside like a small box like this big. Really, I'm not even kidding. Like this big.
Okay.
And she would just go in there, when people were like clapping and super happy for her. Now I grew up in the Philippines most of my life, and I've never seen a busker before. I was like, what is she doing?
Yeah.
And she's performing, saying jokes, she's having fun. Everybody's having fun with her.
Yeah.
What is this,
Yeah.
And then I love the vibe. And that's the first time I saw a street performer. And it clicked something in my mind, because they often say that my passion is to travel, but they say that when you travel when you're young, then you have time but no money.
Yes, it's always like this. Money or time.
Yeah, and if you travel when you're older, like in your 40s or something, then you have money but no time.
Yes.
But I saw that street performing, which is my work in magic, if I learned a show, then I can travel and have money.
Yes.
Time.
Yeah.
And that's
That's good.
how. That's also how a little bit how it works, like the travel. And
Yeah, but it's
the work.
nice that you found something for yourself. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
When it comes to your performance, where do you get your ideas from?
The ideas
For all the show, not just tricks.
Oh, inspiration from everything, from just living life. You know, for the new show, it's because I lost my eye in 2016, and you know before that I've been doing the same show for like the same kind of structure, always changing in different places. For example, every time I travel to a different place, it's always a bit different. The show evolves to a different thing. Like it's totally different to work in Poland, and it's totally different to work in Canada, and it's totally different to work in Japan or something like that. So it evolves and changes, but the tricks remain a bit kind of similar. But the inspiration for the new show and the new finale came from my life experience, my tragedy, and it becomes kind of like a way to share my story with people in an entertaining way. And after what had happened to me when I lost my eye in 2016, I've become withdrawn a little bit, like because I was so weak, and I thought I could never travel again or do shows again, and I thought that I didn't have this independence anymore. But the years kind of passed through, and then just one foot in front of the other, and one of the lessons that I've realized is that if you share your negative story to a person, and if one person in the whole world becomes inspired, or it becomes like learn from something that you did, then that negative story becomes a positive story. So this is how the inspiration for the show, or what I say in the shows, actually come from. It's from my experience, and to give inspiration to others, and it's my attempt to make my story a positive.
What do you want to tell people through your shows? Like what kind of message basically you wanna send to the people?
My message is to just never give up and to follow your passions and dreams, because I was so grateful to be alive, to be here, to be in front of the crowd, to be in the festivals, to be working again. When the COVID happened, for example, it was all taken away. So after that, you have a bigger appreciation of things that you might have taken for granted before. And to me, my heart is full of gratitude. It's open, and mind is open as well. If there was any message that I'd like to give, is to keep receiving the lessons, or keep living your life with an open heart and an open mind. Follow your passions, and be present every day. This is what has really helped me.
It's very beautiful what you say, but I think that even your story is very inspiring, actually. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Also, I want to share my story with you. Some people, they ask me why I have an eye patch. It's not because of this, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I have an eye patch. It's not costume. In 2016, I lost an eye. I was attacked by a 16-year-old boy. He shattered a glass bottle to my face. This is not a joke. Unfortunately, it looks like that now. Okay? Why I share this with you is because my job as a magician is to prove to you that impossible things are possible. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought that the doctor told me that I would not be able to aim, I would not be able to catch. Hence, I will pop this balloon on his head. Okay? And also, in the 11 days that I spent in the hospital, I thought that I was never gonna travel again. I thought I was never gonna do magic shows again. But today, I'm here, you're smiling, Daniel. And you guys are all smiling with me. So I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, Beltran. Thank you.
Tell me about your plans, artistic plans for the rest of the year.
Oh, the rest of the year.
Yes.
Funny you mentioned that. To be honest with you, Lilina, what has actually happened is there was a bit of a shift because of when the COVID started. There's no work. I stopped traveling. I was grounded in the Philippines. I kind of shifted passions. I became a yoga teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it was more for myself, you know, than anything else.
You could find a peace, I think, more easily, right? Because of doing yoga also.
Yeah, there was a lot of pent-up energy that I would usually use up in my travels. You know what I mean? Like my life is not the easiest because, you know, we have to live out of a suitcase, go from one airport, one train to the other, 2 shows, then come back and do it again the next day. It's a lot of energy, which I'm very used to kind of using up and doing. If you put a person like me in a box, you know, it builds up. This energy starts to build up and fester and simmer until it comes out as kind of like an anxiety attack. I don't know, or like palpitations in the heart. Start to think about things in the brain, which is like, I'm not making use of my time. Something like this. This was happening to me. And then yoga, the cold immersion therapy. This is what I'm very into. The Wim Hof method. These spiritual practices, the breath work, and meditation practices. When I started learning them, I put all my energy that I used to use in magic, I put it into learning these techniques and this knowledge. And it was for myself, you know, to kind of calm myself down, to be able to release this energy, to be okay in the present moment. You know, it's so easy for me to feel okay, like I belong in this world when there's like 100 people in front of me, and I've practiced this show many times and making them laugh and smile, and I have this kind of circle of, you know, like good energy. So for me, before, that was the only time where I felt like I belonged in this world, that I was doing my life's work, that I was fulfilled. But when you took that away, it was very difficult. But I found it through the techniques that I've been experimenting with and exploring. Is you can still feel that kind of flow state, but even if you're just sitting down or lying down and breathing, which has really helped me a lot. And then my new passion is to share this with people. So I opened up my home in the Philippines to students coming in to explore these kind of different healing modalities. It started out with like 3 students, you know, very humble beginnings, and then now we have many students that are coming back and forth to study these techniques, healing from depression and trauma.
Yeah, but even your voice and the way you speak, it's so calm, and even I feel so much calmer after talking to you than like 10 minutes before. So you are doing a good job.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think you are excited for the next 3 days, 2.5 days of the carnival, and I can't wait to see your show because I couldn't see it yesterday, but I will see it today. So I can't wait. And good luck with all your plans. You have like life plans. I hope that everything will be good in your life. And thank you for the interview.
Thank you. Same to you as well.
Thank you. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe the channel and click like if you like the video. And more information about my great guest, you will find the links below. Bye.